Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, and Keenan Memorial Stadium, home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. And basketball may be in the blood, but football is certainly in the soul. Today's matchup, a battle in the old North State, a contest between a pair of teams from the state of North Carolina. As we'll see a squad from the AAC, the Charlotte 49ers, taking on a team from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Tar Heels ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Charlotte's offense will get the first possession of the game. And here's the band they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
The 49ers headed quickly to the line.
Like QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. Bunch formation, trying to spring a guy free. To the air on first down. They're bringing heat. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Quarterback empties his backfield. Wants to fire on second down. He's got his man. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. And the 49ers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Adams. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. Fast motion from the offense. The 49ers pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quick pass on the jet motion. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Quickly complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Adams. Touchdown 49ers! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They march 78 yards down the field, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score.
7, North Carolina, 0.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So North Carolina's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how...
Afterburner's coming. He's inside the 40. Past the 20. Waltzes into the end zone, but he might be dancing the other way. There's a flag on the field. The penalty wipes out the big play and the touchdown. It is just a punch in the gut for any offense. Off the play fake on first down. Starting to feel a little pressure. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. And the Tar Heels racing to the line in the hurry-up.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the...
Nothing but green grass down the middle. 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, North Carolina!
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And the extra point is good. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He felt the heat, trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or 2.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And I don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
And the 49ers decide to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Makes a move. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. North Carolina has him back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Got his man down the middle. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Quick tempo here for the offense.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast, and they force a negative play.
He's got it down the middle. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Gibbs. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Tar Heels want to crank the tempo. They want to just keep throwing it. Got it. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. And the Tar Heels are marching down the field. A first down run on the doorstep. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. And that one is picked off in the end zone.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. They'll go right back to the run. Oh, gave the defender the business. He's already got 46 yards on the ground, and they wanted to have an identity as a running team, and he's giving them that in the season opener. Little touch pass to the receiver. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. And that last run leaves him with a third down. Will they keep it on the ground? From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. He'll call for the fair catch here. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down here at the goal line, David. For this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. The Tar Heels want to move quickly.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
The offense in hurry up mode. They'll go to the ground. Still running at the 40. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. First down to start the drive after the break. Looking to move it through the air. Got his man in the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Tar Heels have moved it inside the 20. Gets it out fast. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Here comes a third down situation, and the defense has had no answer so far. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
This was one of the keys to the game. Could this quarterback, could he extend plays and then make throws in scramble situations? That time, the defense was able to get to him and bring him down for a huge loss.
They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And very important, not only to generate power, but to find his mark. A 49-yard try from the left. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And here in the second quarter, missed field goal leaves us tied, guys. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
On second down, just keeps firing. Finds his tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. A strike downfield. And he breaks into the open. Down Charlotte.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a big play up top, going 63 yards to the house. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. The Tar Heels want to pick up the tempo. Handoff from the gun. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chain. Give him 96 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4.
When I go into every game, I want to get my running back going. I want to get the ground game going, and he has. This afternoon, over 100 yards now, showed you a little bit of everything in the run game, and that's why this offense has been humming.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage.
Hey, that's a live ball. Quickly gets back on top of it and prevents a turnover. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
Well, the running back really lucky he jumped on his own fumble right there, and he's going to have to do a better job of keeping 5 points of pressure on the ball and with ball security, because you put it on the ground, you find yourself on the sideline in this offense.
And the Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Got it in the middle. It's Bolden. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's got his man. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to... And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, UNC! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Right down the boulevard. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Liberty has opened up a can, and the result is what's shaping up to be one of the more lopsided affairs of the entire day. They're up by 17 over the Pandas. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. He wants to throw. Got rid of it just in time. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. On 2nd down, wants to throw. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
Well, when the offense goes empty, that triggers the defense to want to blitz. The linebacker came that time. They couldn't get him blocked, and down goes the QB.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. The 49ers will punt it away on 4th down. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here and try to get the football back to your offense?
Wants to throw on 2nd down. Got his man. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the 1st down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it.
And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack. You use the play action to try to slow down the rush, make the defense hesitant. In that case, they weren't hesitant at all.
No, they weren't, and it was a nice job with respect to effort on defense. You saw guys engaged one-on-one. They got dudes beating some blocks, lots of speed in the front of that defense, and you saw it on that play.
Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. And that pass intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 10. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his 1st interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
And this, my friend, is what you call advantageous field position. Starting the drive with a 1st and goal. Looking to throw. He's got it. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. Quarterback will keep it. Touchdown, Niners! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. The Tar Heels in the hurry-up. Might as well give it to him again. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
And the Tar Heels will call on their punt team. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
He's now up to 70 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. He finds his man. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. They're setting up the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. On the option. Now the toss. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Finds his target down the middle. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. They'll immediately call timeout. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Had nowhere to go with that one, had to just throw it away. A wise decision to keep the field goal in play. So now on 4th down, they'll try to salvage a 3 and just get points before halftime. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And now the lead is even bigger. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. And with time running out here in the first half, not willing to invite disaster, the offense takes a knee, and they'll go to the break trailing. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Chapel Hill. What a fine performance we've seen. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. An offensive showcase, yes, but it's been those dynamic running backs who have set the pace. I'm curious to find out if this ground and pound approach is going to continue into the second half, or if one of those defenses will actually show some pride. And with that, let's send it back to the guys there on Stadium Drive at Kenan Memorial.
And the 49ers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step 1, Jesse, taking care of the football.
And it just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having to lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
And he'll be smacked to the ground. The Tar Heels will hustle to the line. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Keeps it going. And he just throws it away on third down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. And the Tar Heels will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He gets a block. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. He's looking to throw it. It's on target and complete. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Power football with the run. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Quickly out to the tight end. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. The 49ers with the 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. Get it out on the screen. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Charlotte. What a catch and run for 6. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Hawaii is ahead in this one, but unlike the playing days of Colt Brennan and Timmy Chang, this has not been a blowout today in Aloha Stadium. They're up by 4 over the Astronauts.
Looking to scramble.
We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And they're trying to dig out of the hole on 2nd and long from the 9. He's looking to throw. It's caught. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The Tar Heels are in the hurry-up. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Finds his man in the middle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. On the move, he fires. Got his man downfield. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Going up top on 1st down. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the defense.
Quick completion to the right. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. They've got the screen set up. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Tar Heels will punt this one away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Wideouts all wadded up in a bunch. They'll throw it on first down. He makes the connection. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Now on 2nd down. From the gun, running back gets the... Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Fights off a defender. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And the 49ers will try to pin them back with the punt. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Grabbed over the middle. It's Gibbs. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Brings up 2nd down.
Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Almost had the completion. Just missed it. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. That incompletion is an engraved invitation to the punt team.
In punt formation to kick it away.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Getting some heat. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Had to throw it before he wanted. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Feeling some heat. And it's picked off. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. Line gets set, 1st down. They'll leave it with him. He's just outside the 20-yard line, stopped at the 21 after a pickup of 6. The Tar Heels come to the line in the hurry-up. Back open in the middle. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Looking to go up top on 1st down. He caught it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Direct snap. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Power ahead. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. Put a 3 spot on the board as we finish the 3rd quarter.
31, North Carolina, 17.
We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. Kickoff team has the ball teed up and they're about ready to go. He'll start the return inside his 5.
The return is 10th down and
Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
Wide out in motion. With jet sweep pass. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. They have it at the 43, third and short, trying to avoid making a decision on fourth down. Pressure coming. Going to try to get it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. The 49ers are moving quickly down the field. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Swings it out to his running back. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23. They'll throw it on first down. He looks that one in nicely. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Tar Heels moving quickly to the line.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, doesn't matter what's happened up this point.
Just finds that little crevice, and he's still up. He's off to the races. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Comes out throwing on first down. Caught. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Now on second and goal. He's looking to throw. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. They've gotten pushed back, but it's still third and goal. Motion from the offense. On third and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Buying some time. Dances away again. Touchdown, Tar Heels. And they take it in for 6 more points. Old Uncle Mo has changed sidelines.
Look out, brother. Here's what happens, right? Something happens, get you close in the ball game. The defense needs to come out here, get a stop, get that ball back to the offense. Oh, Uncle Mo on the side.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. He's back to throw on second down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. Trying play action. Trying to get to it.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on third and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. But now decided to go for it, setting up a fourth down. And this looks like a situation where you should punt the football.
Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. They go to the ground. That's a live ball. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
As a defender, You love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Oh, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
They'll make the stop at the 42. It's a pickup of 5, and that will be enough for a first down. The give to the tailback. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the 49ers will have it 1st and 10. He's going to pass. He's got an open man. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him dig you apart.
He'll start this drive firing. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Finds a tight end down the gut. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Bolden.
Well, the drag route's put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the 1st.
On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Can't hang on, it's incomplete, and you can't worry about the footsteps when you're running those crossing routes. It'll be 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. He's got the tight end. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the 4th quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. He's looking to throw. Makes the catch. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. The Tar Heels headed quickly to the line. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Throws to the wideout. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina! Lead in the game, and the confidence is building if only there's enough time to finish.
Time is ticking, but man, you gave yourself a chance now. Now the defense, go out, do your job. We got the momentum. If you give me the ball back, I'm going to win. Let's go, defense.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The 49ers get the first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking for a crease, it's Adams. We'll give him a couple on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Wide receiver shows motion. And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The offense will quickly use a timeout. And the 49ers line up to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away. They've got to push the ball down the field. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Coming after it. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. Got to get lined up to spike it and stop the clock. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. He's got him, and they convert. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. And they spike it and get the clock stopped. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, UNC!
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game now. All you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Timeout called by the offense. A mere 10 seconds to go in the game. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. It's complete to the right. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. The pass is incomplete and 1 second is left. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Got it past the marker. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, in the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
So here comes our first play of overtime. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Pulls it in. It's rolling. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They want to run this quarterback. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. And the Tar Heels get the first swing here in overtime. Leaves it with the running back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Touchdown, Tar Heels! They strike first here in overtime. This extra point would give them a 7-point lead in OT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Charlotte. They got the score now to see if they go for the win or the tie.
Number 87.
Obviously very hard to complete passes this area of the field. Nice execution. Now you're down by 1, and now you got to make the decision. Are we going to go for it and try to end the game right here and put this game in our offense's hands? What do you think?
And that's why I love having the ball second, because I get the opportunity to do this. I knew they scored a touchdown. We scored a touchdown. Now, do I want to go for the win, or do I want to continue this game on? It's so nice to have the ball second.
To the air on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Adams. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. The 49ers are in the red zone. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. They need a yard on 3rd down in this opening drive of the extra period. Got his man quickly. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down. They'll try to strike first with a field goal in overtime. Defense will call a timeout. They got a peek at the formation. Want to make sure they're in the right call on this big down here in overtime. No good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
1st down, and they'll win it with any kind of score here in overtime. They'll start this drive with a pass. Makes his connection. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give him a 1st down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Looking to move it through the air. Gets it out quickly. A game winner! What a finish in double overtime!
Really nice job by the quarterback getting through his progression. He wanted to throw that football down the field, but nobody was open. He never forgot about his running back, running the swing route, spitting it out to the perimeter, and letting him do the rest for a touchdown.
It always comes down to a few key plays in a game like this, but to lose in overtime, just an absolute kick in the gut.
It's a kick in the gut, and you remember those exact plays, Reese. The things I could have done a little bit better, or the ball could have bounced my way. Just a few of those little plays make the difference in winning or losing the ball game.
And I think as players, too, David, you know, when you watch the film, you didn't do enough, but you definitely had some positives out there on the field. Guys stepped up, guys delivered, and put you in a position to win. In the end, moving forward, when the game's on the line, you got to be able to close games out.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.